All right.
You want to introduce us, Mr. PetresInc?
Okay. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Super Monkey Ball 2 Story Mode 3-way race featuring the top North American Super Monkey Ball 2 Story Mode players. I'm Petrus, or Peter, PetresInc, the current Story Mode world record holder. With me, the second screen, we have A-List, number
What's up?
3.
What's up?
Number 3 in the world in Story Mode, and ComplexPlane, number 5.
Let's go. What's up?
And whenever, if all of us are ready, I guess we'll start whenever.
Yeah, absolutely. You can count us down.
All right, I'll do the countdown. That's awesome. Okay, right when I say go, the timer can start too. For person who's managing that. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, who got the best load?
Mine was pretty instant, actually. I think that guarantees that I win the race.
Yeah, if you didn't know that, if you load the first stage faster, you load every stage faster. I'm kidding.
I got too excited about getting a really fast load, though, so I forgot to do the retry menuing real quick on simple, so I think I am no longer in the lead for this race.
Little pieces of information that you guys probably need if you're not accustomed to Super Monkey Ball speed runs is at the beginning of every level we will hit retry as soon as we can, just because there's a small cutscene that happens at the beginning of every level. We want to skip that, and then a small cutscene that happens at the end of every level after we finish it. So as soon as we go through the gold tape, we stage select. There's something called first frames, which is kind of not accurate name. It's basically the first 2 frames that you break the gold tape and the frame before you break the gold tape. Well, no, just the frames that you break the gold tape. The first 2. If you stage select in those first 2 frames, you will not complete the stage. So you gotta wait like a 3rd frame or longer. So there's a weird thing that happens every once in a while where you'll beat the stage select, and then have to replay it.
Huge time loss. You really don't want to have to play a stage twice. It's pretty much the biggest time loss you can take in one mistake. Worse than anything that.
Sometimes you get better at recognizing them, but other times, like it's like, oh man, I got a first frame. That's kind of weird. So
it's just your punishment for playing optimally, right? The faster you menu, the higher likelihood that you'll menu poorly and lose a lot of time. It's a bit of a risk in every level.
Yeah.
Right now,
that's something I've always been.
Yeah.
I've always been really interested in seeing a task small run just for that sake, to see how much like task menu can save over human. You know what I mean?
It must add up for sure. Just the menuing alone.
Oh yeah.
World 1 right here is pretty straightforward. Doesn't go too crazy, so not going into too much detail. But near the end of World 1, we'll have some pretty extreme optimizations that some of us will be going for, some of us won't be. I missed a strat I was going to go for on spinning top, so maybe Complex can show it. I'm not sure.
Sure. Oh, okay. So I almost got it. The first part where you pause the game, but I missed the final part. So basically, I can give a quick introduction to kind of what we're doing here, if you'd like. So what we're doing when we're pausing the game, I think, okay, we're pausing. That's slower than not pausing. Basically, what we're trying to do is move the control stick in exact positions, like either exactly up right or exactly up left, and then pause the game on very specific frames. And the way this game works is you'll get exactly the same outcome in the game if you do that. So you see I paused like 5 of the right frames here on a curve bridge, and get flung to the end. And there's lots of pause strats you can do like that. It's kind of like tasking the game live, but you kind of just press the B button, or press pause, and then press B, and like very quickly relative to each other to advance the game a small number of frames at a time. So it's kind of like a nice way to do frame perfect strats in RTA.
Mm-hmm. And right there, you just saw pretty much the most extreme version of it, actually, curve bridge frames. Instead of taking our long way across the path, both me and Complex used 8 different frame inputs at 8 different precise moments in order to get a few precise flips and fly across the stage into the goal. A-List also went for curve bridge first cycle, which is also difficult and doesn't lose much time to that strat, just because of how much pausing it takes to complete. I can actually, like, if I'm gonna be real, commentary mode off, I had no idea that I was gonna get that right there. That was kind of awesome.
Wow.
I was lucky. I don't know why. I was nervous. I was shaking. Some of those pauses, I didn't even remember doing.
Oh, the pauses
just kind of worked out. Muscle memory is awesome.
Yeah, that pause is very traumatizing for us story mode runners. It's very infamous for killing a lot of runs right in the beginning.
Way too many resets.
Yeah, it's kind of a reset point. We both got first try. That is very cool.
I'm really happy I got that while explaining how strats worked.
But yeah, that's about as long as it gets. I was quiet. I was so happy, Complex. I'm glad you got the trick too. I was so happy that I didn't have to talk because I was like, I was in a moment of focus.
Freaking out a little bit.
Zen.
Another strat that you are probably seeing right now or just saw is Coaster, the one where we fly into the goal at a crazy angle. PetresInc, who's in the call with us, basically it was like, so the pause strat, let's do a pauseless, and he has kind of popularized it, and you saw Complex and then do it, and unfortunately I didn't do it, but
you'll get this
it happens.
Yeah, pauseless Coaster is probably one of the hardest strats I've had to work for to get people to do. It took like a solid 3 months before I was the only person who wasn't doing it. Some people are stubborn.
That's true.
That's alright though. Now everyone knows.
That's it's kind of been a trend though with like the strats this year, I'd say.
Because that's they're all
find like a small
optimizations, right? It's so hard.
Exactly.
It's a long
like,
category.
This game has gotten to the point in the past like 2 years to where we're really squeezing like half-second, quarter-second time saves of every stage, and we're popping out because of it. and it's kind of cool from our perspective because we all came in to this community rather new, and I think at least from our perspective, it's cool to be able to be a part of that like optimization.
Absolutely, yeah. I came into this game and like there was 2 runners at the top, Taco and Moyashi, 2 really, really, really powerful Japanese runners. And like what they were doing seemed absolutely crazy, and it took like a lot of work between like all of us competing to be able to come close to that point.
Yeah,
there's been a lot of work put into this game recently, and I like it a lot. So I appreciate how much time people have put into it. That organic form went a little bit crazy. Hopefully, everyone was looking at everyone else's screens during that.
It is really crazy how much this game keeps evolving too. Like. When I first came in, like, my opinion was like, this game's been around for so long, it's gonna be so hard if you ever want to find a strat or whatever, pause strat, but no, like, we find new strats or even just small optimizations constantly. A lot more often than I ever thought. So.
Oh yeah, it surprises me every day, the fact that just a game with a ball rolling into a goal. We got like one control, and that's like the joystick. When
one analog input.
And there's a lot you can do with that ball, I guess. You can't even jump, dude. What the heck?
Now what the heck? They should make a game like that.
On my screen, I'm doing a stage called Dribbles. I do believe. Oh, I just failed it. There you go. But all 3 of us are going to be doing a different variant of the dribble strat, so pay close attention to how we go about it. All of them involve at least one pause, but what you do after that varies.
Yeah.
I'm failing it a lot.
Yeah.
Someone else might get it before I do. This was going pretty well. Wow.
There we go.
Yeah.
The thing about dribbles is there's like 5 different ways you can do the stage in order to skip most of it. Otherwise, you have to play very slowly, but each one is a little bit harder than the last.
Yeah.
Alright, I got what I was going for. 3-frame pause strat, 53 dribbles. You get hit into the goal, you do kind of like a parabola through the air and land right in the goal. It looks like A-List on his screen got 52 dribbles. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
You'd have to explain that. I have no idea how it works.
So the original pause strat for that stage was actually one of the first pause strats found, just because it saves so much time and it literally sends you to the end of the stage. But there's a version of that gets a 49, and a while after that strat came out, there was like an optimization with the movement to save an extra 3 seconds. But it's exponentially harder. Like it's way harder, and it's only for 3 seconds. So. A lot of people don't really find it worth it, especially since like there are the other 2 strats that are like can be just as fast like otherwise. So it's less pausing, but it could arguably be said to have like weirder movement or stricter movement.
And just like a couple months ago too, the 54 dribbles was discovered, which had the same number of frames as the earlier set, but got you like a second that was like roughly half a second faster than 52 if you do it well. Or maybe more.
Honestly, when that strat came out, I couldn't believe it you could do just 2 quick pauses like that and shoot you like straight in the goal.
I know.
If you saw what I did, that's what strat I went for.
Yeah, he definitely owned dribbles much better than I did. I gotta say, you should definitely be looking at Complex's screen during that stage. That was pretty awesome. I just saw it. Kind of weird watching other people's gameplay while also trying to focus on my own. I should probably stop that.
That's part of the fun.
There's so much to say. It's like I like watching Monkey Ball and I like playing it. This is great. This is a great game for a marathon. Holy moly. Are we all cruising into World 4, boys?
Yes, sir. Combing my hair, combing eyes hair right now.
What? Oh, okay. I don't do that. Hopefully I don't die to giant comb.
That's why I'm a baby man, because I don't need to comb my hair. No maintenance needed.
That's true. That's true. Funny thing about giant comb, I do something different than those guys. There's no good reason. I made up a strat for no reason. It's less consistent. I should have done it. I can't change now. It's too late. Muscle memory's too strong. I could die to giant comb way more than anyone else, and I still don't switch over. It was a mistake I made when I started, and I'm a little bit stubborn.
Both everyone has their own giant comb strat, pretty much, though. That's like the one strat that's like the biggest variance of like people who start out doing it. Everyone starts out with like a slightly different way of doing it. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's more lenient than it looks, which is why you can almost like get away with doing something completely random and different than everyone else. Yeah, it's like all you gotta do is not be in the zone where the prongs are like twice as the giant comb swings past you, so there's a lot of options.
Just don't get hit forehead.
Yeah, just don't get hit. With the Twitch emo forehead appended to that thought. Boosted triangles, yes! I can't believe we even hesitated to do that.
Always boosted.
I just realized if I talk about something like it's a bad thing not to do, and someone in the marathon is doing it, is not doing it, then it's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, you're kind of calling out A-list a little bit over here, but it's okay.
I saw it on the
It's
screen.
okay.
I was like, whoops.
Well, you know.
I was trying to be mean, but the difference between boosting, which is using your diagonal directions to pick up more speed on the starting platform, and not boosting on triangles is minimal. Boosting on triangles makes it way more inconsistent, but you know. There's stuff you gotta do to go fast in the video game, and you know, some people are doing it.
Speed run, not a consistent run, right?
Yeah, it's not a deathless run. Well,
hopefully that is the eventual goal.
we want that. We want that. Yeah, dying's not
that.
I don't know if any of us are. Any of us still in deathless space? What's going on here?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
Oh well, we tried. Green goal launchers. Yeah, I got that. Did anyone else do that?
I
Complex
died
did.
in the most annoying way. Let's do some riddles and I'm slightly upset. It's okay. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, thing about monkey balls is very little RNG, so it's usually your fault.
Hey!
Oh, wow, Peter!
These are not
Holy
intentionally
moly.
mean! That was supposed to be like,
Lighthearted, joyful comment. Yeah.
No, the thing is that I completely agree with this. It's like, man.
I know, it's just funny.
Man, I'm just trying to say that, you know, you can't get mad. It's all about improving and trying your best to be better next time. And you guys are making it seem like I'm just trying to personally.
I love you.
PetresInc is the nicest human being ever, honestly.
Yeah, it's just out of context slander. All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Wormhole.
Hey, I was just about to point out that some people can be doing pauses, some people can pause. So that's good timing.
The difference between Wormhole with a pause strat or Wormhole without a pause strat is just consistency. And not pausing obviously is faster because your game never freezes, but you only save like 2 seconds from not pausing, and it's just complete RNG if you don't pause.
Yeah.
I like to be
Closest thing
and not pause on it, but it didn't help me out here. Rarely does.
This game, for reference, has no RNG, but it's like the closest thing to it. I know that's what you said, Peter, but you never know. People could think there is RNG, but there is not in this game. That's why pause strats exist. I don't know if that's something that Complex brought up, but that's collision is very we should make sure we actually get collision.
Yeah.
Yep. Basically, the faster you go, and depending on what angle you hit things that you want to collide off of, will decide whether you actually get bounced up into the air or not.
Yeah.
A good estimate is that I heard they used to say 48 out of 60 frames collision are checked, which kind of feels right, but it's not really based on frames. It's more just based on speed, angle, and stuff like that. It's not something we can control in the end, so we gotta try our best to work. So literally unplayable. Every stage is RNG. Yada yada. My mistakes.
Yeah, you know. Blame the game. Hey, it is very tempting to do that though. Sometimes. It's very tempting. For me, okay, personally speaking, it is very tempting to do that. Any speedrunner, most speedrunners I feel like have had some kind of attempt to blame the game.
Hey, there's nothing in this that I'll give you any complaint you make. I won't hold it against you.
It's one of those stages where it's like, you can, at the same time, like, on the one hand, you can improve at it. You can improve your consistency and get better at it.
Yeah.
But there'll always be the
on the other hand, you can convince yourself that you're more consistent than you are. So you have to be careful about how you evaluate it.
Yeah,
your choices.
And no matter how good you get at any speedrun, there'll always be those moments where you say, "What? That has never happened before." So is that your fault? You can't prepare for what you haven't seen.
This game has a lot of wonderful opportunities to experience that. I've never seen that before. What?
Huh?
This is if you want a game that will always surprise you, play Super Monkey Ball. I will guarantee you will play a stage 2,000 times, and the 2001st time you'll be like, "What the actual heckaruno was that?"
Those words exactly.
Those were verbatim. Don't forget it.
Every time. All right, stage check. What stage are you all on?
Just started opera.
I just started Punch Seesaws.
Just finished, I guess now started Punch Seesaws.
Close race. Wow, not even
Yeah.
like more than 2 stages apart. That's epic.
Let's go. That's kind of it is kind of.
I was worried. In the practice race before it
Spoiler
started, I
alert.
was like 5 stages behind.
I was gonna say we were kind of yeah.
Frick.
That was PetresInc tone.
Sorry for swearing. I'll try to keep it clean from now on.
Fun fact: Peter's the least cursing person of all time. I've never. You can find it if you try hard enough, but
Yeah,
in
don't try.
the more than year and a half that I've seen his stream, I've never really seen him cuss on stream.
Yeah, but his word frick
It's
really
impressive.
okay. I mean, you know what I'm thinking.
It's true. You're kind of just making us say it in our mind, honestly. It's kind of rude.
Which is even worse. I'm not
What the
I'm
heck?
not even getting my hands dirty. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Alright. I imagine some of these boys are doing something more epic than what I'm doing on tiers. Care to explain
Oh yeah.
yourselves? Why you guys showing off all that?
When was that? That was probably like early this year, I want to say, or like late last year. I was messing with just I don't know, I was just practicing stuff, and wait, was it me or Taco? Either Taco or I.
No, I think Taco
think
came after.
Basically, harder, thinner path was created RTA viable somewhat recently, so we started doing that. And it saves if you do really, really well. You can save a second, but most of the time it saves around half a second, or a little more than half a second. But it's one of those strats I was talking about earlier in the race where, like, we're really trying to push everything we can in this game.
Yeah, we're trying to, like, always, for the most part, do strats that we know that are consistent regardless of how hard they are, rather than just saying, like, that's definitely a strat that's, like, it's perfectly consistent, it just requires so much skill, you know?
Yeah.
We really try and do out there, just everything we can.
Yeah, it's a whole different beast.
Speaking of
when you're nervous,
consistent, speaking of consistent but hard stages, Spiral Bridge, first cycle.
Oh, that's coming up. Where
This
are you doing
stage,
it?
I'm just starting. This stage
Oh
is
my
one of
God.
those stages that it takes a very, very long time for anyone who's playing this game to get this cycle consistent. But it is, and it's like almost seemingly luck-based at first, but like, it is 100% consistent. I think it's like a big, not like a big like teller or a gap, but it's like, if you can get Spiral Bridge first cycle, you're a gamer. You can play this game. I died on wavy options. That's kind of hype.
So Saturday finished first try, first cycle. I got first cycle.
Yeah,
too.
and then I bonked on the goal and killed myself.
Come on.
This one.
Yeah, World 7 is a beast. It's a whole gauntlet of stages. Wavy option is not the hard one though. Just so we're putting it out there. That's
Yeah, just so we're
use a
putting it
very
out
thick
there.
path if you want it.
That was definitely the easiest stage in like the whole world.
Everything else,
quick
everything else
turn.
can have a pretty hard strat.
True.
Not wavy option.
Even quick turn. Whoa. Okay, that was an interesting improv strat.
It's okay. I got first cycle spiral bridge, and then actually I wasn't holding up on obstacles, so it all balances out.
Heck yeah.
You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Honestly, I trade first cycle spiral bridge for that. Uh-oh. Backup of the backup. On obstacle.
Backup of backup. Yeah, learning pause frames in particular, and many other strats, any type of strat in this game. It may look like we're almost too confident in like the way we go about like buffering or like going for jumps and stuff. But typically, any stage, if you don't complete it the way you want to, there's an alternate strategy that saves more time up for retry. Learning backups is a huge part of like just being confident in your gameplay as a top pro in this game.
Yeah, any game, honestly.
Like you might think, oh hey, they got to pause 4 frame perfect pauses in a row for the strat that I just saw. Well, actually, there's a whole spreadsheet that's like a massive tree, evil scientist diagram of numbers that you can learn if you want to make sure that you never miss all the frames. But it's you know, it's a school lesson. You gotta study up. Gotta be something of a rocket scientist, or just someone who can read numbers. Kind of the same thing.
For
A little bit of
I just did it, so you might have watched it, but I think both of them are going to go for it. But 8 bracelets is also a really cool optimization.
Wow, it's a good thing you said that because I accidentally went for A-list 8 bracelets and I got it. I did not. I was gonna wuss out so hard, but then I guess I knew deep down you were gonna vote me into
Talk about
doing it.
yeah.
So I just went for it. Barely though, because I don't practice that strat.
Yeah,
That's actually like 53 hierarchy.
I did boost
It's
a
actually really cool to see how it came about.
Oh, Devil Spiral. This is a good stage to talk about.
Devil's
This Spiral. Is yeah, Devil Spiral. Always gotta compliment it before you play it. Basically, this skip can look random. It has moments of randomness where, like, if you don't you can do exactly what you need to do, but sometimes it throws you off. But most of the time, it's a skill-based level, and that's a huge learning curve. Because at first, it's like, dude, this is complete luck. Like, this literally has 0 skill.
Yeah.
And then it, like, slowly but surely, like, your meter just goes, oh, this is, like, how to do this. Oh, you need this much speed. This is the best angle to take into it. Those kinds of things.
Yeah, it's definitely the
It
most
saves 10
jank-looking
seconds.
strat. Or one of the most jank-looking strats. It's like, that's really something you expect to rely on. You just get that collision like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because you gotta get like 3 bounces off of what kind of looks like a smooth spiral. Like it's the only reason it works is because the spiral is jagged and polygony as frick. Like
Yeah.
if they actually made it smooth, like what it looks like from far away, you would not be able to bounce off it like that. It'd be impossible.
No.
There'd be no strat. We rely on the funny polygons a lot in this game.
Yeah. A lot, yeah, honestly. As much as we talk about, you know, inconsistent collision, that's kind of what makes this game beautiful.
Speaking of inconsistent collision, I'm dying on a stage with very consistent collision. So it's my fault. I got owned.
Sad face.
But momentum. Ooh, Entangled Path. I want to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about this one. No one else can. Alright. Entangled Path. This strat saves about, like, what, 25?
Plus?
23
Yeah, 25.
seconds over doing the stage the way it's supposed to do. It relies on a hop, skip, and a jump and a really tight falling strat. You got to learn it early on because it saves way too much time to not. But up until you reach, like, a very, 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 very high level, and even then, you still cannot count on that strat when you're nervous because it is just that hard.
Yeah, it's very precise.
Another consistent stage, but you can blame the game just because it's okay because it's
Why
really
not?
hard and you
Yeah.
can't expect to get it every time. You know, you gotta do some stuff for your mental health. It also looks really cool.
Also, something I don't think we've mentioned so far, but there's something in this game called load manipulation we do at the end of every world. Have we talked about that?
No, I don't think we
I
have.
think so.
So you see that I'm not playing the 7th stage in this world very purposely. I'm leaving it to last. That's because you want to play the longest stage in any world last, so that you can let the cutscene in between worlds load while you're playing it. And that was discovered like a couple years ago, 2 years ago, like long ago, but not like crazy long ago. And it saves. How much does it? Kind of depends on the stage and the cutscene, but it saves a noteworthy amount of time every world, like a couple seconds.
Yeah, it adds up to like over 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah, over
That
the whole
you
run.
save throughout the run if you do it. Well, that's finished.
Also, that
I mean, no, I'm retrying warp frames.
I was just about to talk about them, I just did them. But like, Peter's the god.
No, I'm not! This is the one strat that I can't do consistently. In my PB and now world record of this game, you can steal it from me. It's free. Take it. Because
It's free.
everything else went okay, but I cannot consistently do warp frames. It's only 4 frames. There's tons of backups, but it's my cursed stage, and I lost it now, and all the flashbacks came up. I felt the feelings I felt then. It hurt.
Yeah, ironically, it kind of does have like the most amount of backups. Has like way too many. Almost, no offense, Complex.
No, I can't
It's an
even
amazing
remember
tree.
any of my frames I had for that.
It has so
always
many
did.
frames.
Yeah, Complex
it's
one day
good.
went ham on the spreadsheet and had like 10,000 backups to warp. So if you want to learn all of them, you could probably never fail it, even if your pausing was terrible. The
Yeah,
problem is you
honestly-
have to learn all of them. We appreciate your labor. I learned some of the stuff you put down there, but not all, I'm afraid. I've been kind of eating it in World 9. How you guys doing?
I'm doing alright.
Oh, okay. Alright.
During crosswords.
Could have at least pretended to, be messing up
Struggle.
alongside me. Yeah. It's just so easy for A-list, isn't it? Ah!
Still the words from my mouth.
Almost died in chip pipes. Epic backup. Lost 3 seconds.
Okay, remember that I can't pause on postmodern or invisible.
Oh yeah, that's right. A-list before the stream found out that he cannot press the down button.
My down notch, yeah, is the down digital button that I have on my box.
He's playing on the Smash box.
I found out. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Can't press down. Only a couple strats that is involved. He'll just do something different. Won't lose too much time. But it's funny when you can't correctly, go, it doesn't
Yeah.
come up too much because usually we want to go forward as speedrunners, towards the goal. But there are a couple instances where
It's
you
the
gotta
best
go back.
problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not be able to go up would be a real problem.
yeah. Which my other controller kind of has, so
Had to make a choice. The strongest.
I had to make a choice.
The strongest choice for the marathon.
Natural selection. No. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I got a weird clip-on corkscrew, and I lost all sense of direction.
I didn't have one to begin with. I just kind of hope the monkey ends up where he needs to go, and it kind of.
Yeah, right.
So far,
Just
anyway.
hold up and pray for the best.
Yeah. Just trying to get lucky here.
Corkscrew's the most heartbreaking stage, though. If you go too fast and fly out the end, it's like
Yeah.
I just died like twice, basically.
Because yeah, it's long, and World 9's pretty consistent. Wow, I'm having a party on Corkscrew too. I just died. Let's stop talking about Corkscrew. Let's not. Corkscrew can go corkscrew itself. Yeah.
That's right.
Ah. Whew. All right. Maybe if I.
Also,
No, go ahead. I wasn't saying anything. Intelligent.
The stage I just played 10-2 gimmick has a lot of history pause strat wise, and the culmination where we're at now, the one you just saw me do if you're watching my screen, you'll see them do it. Both of them do the same strat. It was invented by ComplexPlane, and it has 5 pause strat or 5 frames, and it gets an IGT of 46 if you do it really well. And yeah, it's just crazy how many little optimizations that stage has gone through, as far as just having one less buffer for the same IGT, or the same amount of buffers for 1 second saved IGT. It's just slowly but surely been pushed until the current version.
Especially considering anyone who's played this casually probably had to use almost their entire timer to complete the stage. That's just how long and obnoxiously gimmicky the stage is. It keeps you hostage,
True.
but we push past that. Like that, game developers. And they punished us back with Banana Blitz HD later anyway.
Oh, that was so close.
I just died on the mountain. Monkey's crying.
Yeah, monkeys that just shivered somewhere.
Roll him in his grave. Rest his
Yeah.
soul.
Why did I just shiver?
Wow, that worked! Okay. That was an example of getting no collision that helps out the player. What I should have done is I should have bounced back because I did not make it onto the ending platform, but I just slid onto it because the game said, hey, you know what? You worked hard, you earned it. Have yourself a free pass. I would have had to retry that stage because that would have been a sure death, but I just slid on because collision is not necessary, I guess. It helps and it harms.
Right?
It gives and it takes. It does more harm than help, unfortunately. Sorry, game. It's true.
It's okay, I got a 32 in postmodern. Alex is shivering somewhere.
Oh, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Sometimes you just get stopped in your tracks on postmodern. It can go.
Yeah, sometimes it stares in a ball game. That's all I need to say.
I don't know, I think it's a nice challenge. That's the way I think of it. Like, I was a kid, I was like, yeah, this is extremely annoying, but it's challenging, right? It stares in the ball game, but now everyone just hates it.
Yeah.
Now that I know how to speedrun, I like it, but it definitely, from a casual perspective, is a pretty irredeemable stage. You just gotta walk upstairs slowly to beat it.
Yeah. Alright, so big difference you'll see here on this stage is I'm going to go for a clip that's like skips a lot of this stage, but you'll see, okay cool, I got it. You'll see Peter and Complex go for a pause strat that skips like the entire stage.
Mm-hmm. And we might even fail it a couple times. Just for you.
Just for your viewing pleasure. Alright, time's coming up after this level.
Oh dang.
Oh, I missed. Oh no, gonna catch up.
Yep, here is invisible being pulled off. I've pretty much completed the story. Oh, we're doing backup frames. It's going crazy. All right, we're good. We're good.
Oh, I still haven't completed Creative By.
Ah, get together, Alice. How about Creative By now? Watch out.
Oh no, the chokers.
I'm on invisible.
Falling apart. You're supposed to win this. The script.
Alright, time. That was spooky. That strat is very hard, by the way. That is that version of Created By can be a big frowny face.
Time. I don't know. Did you finish, Alice?
I did.
Okay, I finished. Time is somewhere here. Basically, when one of us passes through the goal. Maybe when Complex does it. I don't know. Either way, I think we all saw who won. 31:03 for Alice.
I love how close it was for us.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, we were almost all on Created By at the same time. That was like what?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Awesome. GG's. GG analyst.
Yeah, GG. GG, guys.
Story mode champion, tournament, and marathon winner. God, do I wish
Second last tournament, frowny face. But shout out to Miyashi.
Yeah, Moyashi's awesome. That was really cool, though. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was great.
I love this game.
Thank you so much for running.
It
was amazing.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If I can give a super quick plug.
Of course.
There is a Super Monkey Ball tournament channel where we hold tournaments. One's actually coming up real soon. We just finished one. We're in the middle of two, but Monkey Ball speed runs. That's the please go follow it. Go right now. If you guys enjoyed this,
you can link
love
it
everything that's on that channel. Yes, someone in chat link it. I'll do it. But yes. GG's everyone, and thank you for Midwest Speedfest for having us. And the whole block, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's coming up. I mean, up next we have Mr. Ike with 651, right? That's gonna be intense.
Ooh, yes. And then 1 and 2 afterwards, and then
very, very hard custom ROM hack with Monkey Ball. Very hard stage.
And then
cool
the OG Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
Right after.
Then the numero no.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Sorry, Isaac, for not letting the credits play. My bad. Always forget.
Alright, we good here?
Yeah.
Yeah.